Maruti Suzuki is leveling up its game in the mid-SUV segment with this car that you see in the video. It's called the Victoris and it will be launched through the Arena dealership. Yes, Maruti is bringing a premium SUV to Arena, and here is everything that you need to know about Maruti's new powertrain in the mid-SUV segment. One of the big defining elements of this Maruti Victoris is its new face. You get this sort of grille looking appearance, you get low set headlamps, you get these LED DRLs, and of course the Suzuki logo in the middle. This is a glimpse of what will come to future Suzuki SUVs, and this is the first one to get it. At 4.3 meters, this SUV is segment standard in terms of size, but it does look like a large SUV thanks to the large overhangs. Some of the other big design elements on the side include the design for the alloy wheels, which are 17-inch and only available on the top spec model, the dual-tone paint scheme with two new paint schemes that are being offered, and you get things like this contrast-colored ORVMs, and of course this low roofline with the roof rails. We're here at the rear of this new Maruti Victoris, and there are quite a few elements to catch your attention. One is, of course, you can see this sort of sloped roofline, the design of the door, it's wide and it's large, you can see a bit of a rear spoiler, and you get a connected tail lamp, one of the first Marutis to get it, and it really adds attention to the car. But one of the bigger elements that's now being given with the car is you get an automatic tailgate with gesture control. Inside, you can see a significantly large boot space with Maruti integrating an underbody tank. You are going to get significant amount of boot space in the car. We're here in the cabin, the first row of this new Maruti Victoris, and there's quite a few elements that will catch your attention. It's a mixture of quite a few familiar bits as well as some completely new ones that will come to the future Maruti design. Two of the major new elements include two 10.25-inch displays, segment standard stuff, running a new OS, a completely new fully digital instrument cluster, again new to Maruti Suzuki. One of the other new things is a round steering wheel. This is something that's made a comeback to Maruti cars after a significant period. Some of the other familiar elements here include the design of this gear lever, the center console, some of the quality of the plastics. You get a very nice ambient backlighting designed into the dashboard here. The other things actually look pretty familiar. If you look at the window switches, the door handle, these are all standard Maruti bits. So like we said, it's a mixture of some familiar elements, but also some new stuff. But some of the other new things that they've added, you get a power driver's seat, you get ventilation for both the front seats, and you get a panoramic sunroof. Again, this panoramic sunroof is of course powered and can be voice controlled also. This is the second row of the Victoris, and as you can tell, there's quite a bit of space inside. It feels very similar to what's on offer on the Grand Vitara in terms of headroom and shoulder room. Initial impressions point to a comfortable space for two people. Some of the features here include an armrest with cup holders, USB-C charging ports, rear AC vents. Again, it's one vent and not two split ones like you would expect for two separate occupants. You get possibly 500 ml bottle holders in both the doors. Now, one of the places that Maruti has spent a significant amount of its budget is in the safety of this vehicle. You get 6 airbags as standard, ISOFIX child seat mounting points, and most importantly, a 5-star D NCAP rating that this car has achieved. The Victoris is being offered with 3 powertrain options. Two of them are a 1.5 litre 4-cylinder petrol. You can either have it with a 5-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic, but you're also getting it with hybrid tech. Yes, you can get it with the eCVT, very similar to what's being offered on the Grand Vitara. But that's not all. You can also get the 1.5 with CNG power, and Maruti has introduced an underbody CNG tank to significantly free up boot space. The Victoris is being offered in the LXI, VXI, ZXI, ZXI optional and ZXI Plus and ZXI optional variants. Only the 5-speed MT gets an LXI variant, whereas the rest all of them start from the VXI trim onwards. There is no ZXI Plus CNG, while the automaker's all-grip select all-wheel drive tech is only available with the 6-speed automatic. Finally, the car stands in at 4.30 meters with a wheelbase of 2.60 meters. The Victoris is not a completely new idea, as you can see a lot of existing elements being carried over, something that Maruti is pretty good at. What this is Maruti leveling itself up to match the competition. It's got the legacy and network advantage to back a product like this. The Victoris has a large list of rivals in this part of the market, the likes of which include the Hyundai Creta, Kia Seltos, Honda Elevate, MG Aster, Kia Carens Clavis, Toyota Hyryder, and of course the Maruti Grand Vitara itself. We expect Maruti to price this in the range of Rs 12 lakh to Rs 20 lakh ex-showroom.